Earl spoke exclusively with the former slugger about overcoming his own addiction and the message he has for families.
I'm not unique. I'm a recovering addict just like millions. I was achieving great things, but on the inside I was empty. I was broken.
Swinging away and hits this well to left field, deep.
Darryl Strawberry's career was filled with success from the start. He was Rookie of the Year in 1983, a World Series champion by 1986. But he says not even fame and fortune could fill the void that alcohol and drugs once did for him.
What's the sensation that gets people addicted to it and ends up, they end up spiraling out of control?
Well, you have to understand it's a brokenness of someone's life. Something's happened in their life. Some kind of brokenness has happened into people's lives where they get addicted to drugs. They escape because they don't want to feel.
During his playing career, Strawberry says cocaine was his drug of choice. But even after experiencing firsthand the effects of the crack cocaine era, he says the opioid epidemic is worse, simply because of the impact it has on children.
When the crack cocaine came out, it was more of a older type drug. It wasn't young. You didn't see a lot of young people involve themselves in that. Today, kids are antisocial, and so kids are looking for some way to escape. And once they find, prescription pills, it's the answer to them. And then all of a sudden they stop working, then you go to the street drugs, which is the heroin.
Strawberry says, looking back, he carried that same emptiness as a child into his adulthood and throughout his time in the majors. Because of it, he was suspended 3 times for cocaine use by Major League Baseball, spent time in and out of rehab and prison.
Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the information you're about to give the court is truly correct?
Yes.
He says it was after his release in 2003 that the now ordained pastor realized he couldn't do it alone.
He helped me more just in addiction. He helped me in life, learning to live life. Because I came from a broken situation. My father was an alcoholic, and he beat the crap out of me and said I'd never amount to nothing. So my pain led me to my greatness, and my greatness led me to my destructive behavior.
Sober for 14 years, Strawberry uses his experience
no one ever thinks it's going to affect them
to help people who are just like he was.
Most public people that have life stories, that have problems, have a tendency of not overcoming their problems. And when we look at all the people like Prince, and we look at Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, all these people that have died recently from drugs, it doesn't have to be. There is help.
Still popular from his playing days, he says he uses his platform to try and reach families, including those right here in Mississippi, on the dangers of addiction.
If you're not educated about it, and if you're not home and your kids are drifting and going places with other people, eventually someone's going to introduce them to something, and you need to be able to tell them the importance of and the danger of being introduced to a drug, that they should never touch it because it would destroy their life.